You're watching Classic Hunts with Lee Hawes and Doug Turnbull. We're just about to head out for Buffalo.
Hunt. To pursue with the intent to capture. Classic. Traditional. Enduring. It is with these words that we venture into the past. Today, Buffalo Arms and Turnbull Restoration present Classic Hunts with Lee Hawes. Come join the buffalo hunter on an historical hunting journey from the Americas to Africa and Asia. Experience all the world of hunting has to offer with the men, machines, and methods that tamed the wild more than a century ago. Classic Hunts with Lee Hawes is brought to you by Buffalo Arms, outfitters to the Old West. Turnbull Restoration, preserving history, one gun at a time. Shoots in black powder, only the best in world-class black powder. Lone Star Rifle Company, doing one thing and doing it best. Wool Power, when going indoors is not an option. And Hawes Ranch Outfitters, adventure is our business.
Howdy folks, this is Doug Turnbull out of Lee Hawes Ranch. We're going to go hunt some buffalo. What I brought today is a new cartridge. It's a 475 Turnbull with the 5110 neck down to 475 and shortened 200 thousandths. The thing's shooting a heck of a bullet from a 325 grain to a 500 grain. It's about 10-12 different bullets. It's going to be a fun gun to shoot. What I've got here is a Winchester model 1886 that we've done some conversions on. It's been converted to a takedown pistol grip. Got extra fancy wood, age checkered. A little bit of engraving on it and personalized with some gold with our rampant turning bull. On the other side, we can put initials in gold. Got our old monogram on the bottom. This thing's ready to go. If you don't like the long barrel, well, we've got Thumper. Thumper is a 16.5 inch 50 caliber barrel for a 50 Express. Shoots a 650 grain bullet at 1240 feet a second. This thing will knock them down, but the recoil's not bad because you can shoot it one-handed. There we are, ready to go. Here we have 4 cartridges in the 475 Turnbull. This is a 325 grain hollow point by Hornaday, 400 grain Spear soft point, a 420 grain Barnes triple shot, 500 grain Woodley, and this is a Thumper round. It's a 650 grain soft point or flat point bullet designed for that particular cartridge. This is a custom model 1886 Browning that we built for Lee Hawes, and Lee likes a little extra length of pull. This is 15.5 inch length of pull. Did it with a 16 inch Thumper barrel. Had to enlarge the lever to make that special. It's big, but Lee's got a big hand, and when he puts a glove on, he needs that extra length and size. So we build it for exactly the way you want it, complete with peep sight, sling swivels.
Name's Sam Chappell. I am a barrel maker and stock maker at Doug Turnbull Restorations. I'm shooting here a Winchester 86 new in a 50 Alaskan. We converted it into a takedown. This is just your straight gun out of the box with a takedown conversion.
Keith Van Orman, Operations Manager for Turnbull Restoration. I'm shooting an 86 carbine in 4570.
My name's Ryan Power. I'm a woodworker at Turnbull Restorations. I do some wood finish and checkering. I'm shooting a modern Marlin 1895 and 4570.
Hi, I'm Dave Lorcher. Doug and the boys were kind enough to let me come along and try out this new 475 Turnbull and a customized 86.
Move. Oh yeah, I guess so.
one.
You don't even need it.
Very good.
I got it. It's a shooting gun. Yes, it is.
You're watching Classic Hunts with Lee Hawes of Western Kansas, Doug Turnbull and his guys. Stay with us for more after these messages.
Live the experience with North America's premier authentic outfitter to the Old West, Buffalo Arms. Whether you're suiting up to reenact an historical battle or challenging yourself with a hunt reminiscent of our forefathers, Buffalo Arms has the clothing, the gear, the firearms, and shooting supplies to make it real. Shop online today at www.buffaloarms.com. Buffalo Arms, outfitters to the Old West.
When you're hunting or competing, make every shot count with Schutzen. Schutzen Black Powder. Our top-of-the-line, muzzle-loading cowboy action black powder. Unmatched in today's market. Our Swiss Black Powder is produced in small batch sizes, ensuring consistency with every load, every time. Preferred by national and international competitors around the world. The powder of choice at the world's muzzle-loading competition. If you demand consistency in your black powder, demand Schutzen. Only the best in world-class black powder.
Over 20 years of honoring gunmakers' traditions. Over 15,000 firearms accurately restored. Doug Turnbull Restoration has the knowledge, skill, and keen eye for detail that can restore your vintage firearm to its original condition and preserve the history it represents. Our bluing, case color hardening, and restoration methods and techniques are all derived from manufacturer specifications that have been in place for over 100 years. Doug Turnbull Restoration, where firearms history comes to life.
Hawes Ranch Outfitters. Hawes Ranch Outfitters. Hawes Ranch Outfitters.
Red sky in the morning, buffalo hunters take warning. Usually means the wind's gonna come up during the middle of the day. Red sky at night, buffalo hunters delight. Means it's gonna lay down for the next day.
Life can't get any better than this.
This guy looks like he's been rolling in the mud. We're getting our saddle horses and mules around here. We're gonna get headed out after buffalo. We're wanting to let the buffalo water, go back out and bed back down. So that's why we're not in a terrible hurry even though the sun's out. Coon hunting mules? Yep. That's what this little guy is. This little mule's name's Bubba Louie. After a cartoon character, that's what we named him after. And he's a pretty neat little mule. Not real big, but it ain't the size of the mule in the operation. All right, we ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go find some buffalo. Take me to the bison. Take me to the bison. Well, that's because he didn't know what you're talking about. He said bison. He knows it was buffalo. You don't know what the bison.
Bubba Louie. I explained to Bubba Louie. We know where to go.
This here is a Winchester model 1886. It's in a 475 caliber. This was converted to a pistol grip takedown. Has two barrels, 45-70 and a 475. The client wanted a charcoal blued receiver, colored lever and hammer. We have E-checkering, and he wanted personalized a little bit, and he really likes Trillium, so we put Trillium on the bottom. Very special gun, great shooter. We build them the way they want them.
Well, the good news, buffalo are over there. Bad news, they're not bedded down yet, and I bumped a rattlesnake.
That's the real bad news.
And I don't know where he's at, so when we crawl, we may send Sam ahead of us.
Okay.
We'll just have to watch.
Okay.
Gotta be careful. I mean, you know, this is their territory. This is a big patch of loco weed. That's you hear the old timers talk about a horse or something getting loco. That's because they ate that. It does irreversible brain damage. I had a locoed horse one time, and it might be cold out. He'd look up and he'd just be sweating. It's like you're breaking him new every day. That's bad stuff there. Here's the thing. They're not bedded down yet. They've come in from water. They're not bedded down yet. And the reason I can tell you they're going to bed here because the animals are all kind of facing every different direction. They're not all lined up and going. If they were doing that, that means they were still traveling. They're standing there kind of facing this, tells me they're going to bed down here. Now, when a buffalo is standing, from this point he's standing to the point he's laid down is about 2 feet. That translates into about 100 yards crawl. So we're better off to let them bed down. Then we can get up a lot closer. We don't run out of cover so much because their eyes are down here, you understand? So the best thing we can do is just hunker down right here for a little bit. And we'll just periodically, we'll peer up over there and see when they're bedded down. And that's really the best plan. If we go in there, storming in there now, we may not get a shot at all. Sure. So best thing to do, we'll just hunker down here.
Time for a siesta.
Time for a siesta. You're watching Classic Hunts with Lee Hawes, Doug Turnbull, hunting buffalo. Stay with us for more after these messages. I'm Lee Hawes, professional hunter, outfitter, and the host of the television show Classic Hunts. I was recently in Russia hunting brown bear near Siberia. The temperatures were 20 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. The only thing that kept me warm, comfortable, and dry was my Wool Power garments. Wool Power, when going indoors, is not an option.
Live the experience with North America's premier authentic outfitter to the Old West, Buffalo Arms. Whether you're suiting up to reenact an historical battle or challenging yourself with a hunt reminiscent of our forefathers, Buffalo Arms has the clothing, the gear, the firearms and shooting supplies to make it real. Shop online today at www.buffaloarms.com. Buffalo Arms, outfitters to the Old West.
This is a Marlin Model 1895. This is a new gun. We've done some conversions and made it look like an older rifle. Some of it is thinning up the wood, doing a checkering, installed a recoil pad, color case hardening, rust blued the barrel, and we plugged the safety on it because it's a crossbow safety. Top of the receiver, we rolled Marlin safety, which would have looked exactly the way it would have been if it was an original 95. So this is a modern gun made look like an older rifle.
All right, here's the deal. Buffalo ain't bedding down. I don't guess they want to take a nap right now, Doug.
Well, you know, life's life.
Well, that's true. And so what we're going to do is starting to warm up pretty good. I had to abandon my hat and a few other things here. And so we're going to have to crawl in on them. And we're just going to see if we can get within rifle range. So what we're going to do. They're just standing up there kind of chilling out, you know. Grass is pretty tall. As long as you don't bump into any rattlesnakes, we'll be in good shape.
Well, Sam likes rattlesnakes.
Oh, okay. We'll get that covered. Let's go find a buffalo.
Good.
About another half second, she could have just flipped up there and bent over.
I know.
That stuff was tall grass. And I've seen them go from completely laid flat to completely vertical like that. Well, you know, some of these buffalo, you know, obviously I didn't raise them all here, you know. And some of these came off a Custer up there, up in the Dakotas. And another guy, years ago, and they put a little tag in them as kids, you know, so they could
keep track of them.
Yeah. And as you know, you've been here before. There ain't nothing here. I mean, there's just a barbed wire fence. As far as any kind of stuff around here to do that kind of thing, that's just kind of a holdover as a kid. The last time a man touched her was when she was a baby. Put that
ear tag in.
Yeah. Well, we better go back and get some help and some more knives and some stuff, and get her took care of. It's starting to get warm. I noticed that when I went crawling up the hill there.
It was warm.
Getting warm.
Getting a little warm.
All right, you're on a buffalo hunt with Doug Turnbull and Lee Hawes in western Kansas. Stay with us for more after these messages.
Lone Star Rifle Company, manufacturer of fine rolling block rifles. From authentically patterned American Western firearms to custom designed rifles, Lone Star Sporting and Target Rifles gives you the benefit of over 25 years of award-winning shooting and manufacturing excellence. Lone Star Rifle Company also offers customized gunsmithing to improve the performance and beauty of your existing rolling block rifle. Lone Star Rifle Company, doing one thing and doing it best.
Over 20 years of honoring gunmakers' traditions. Over 15,000 firearms accurately restored. Doug Turnbull Restoration has the knowledge, skill, and keen eye for detail that can restore your vintage firearm to its original condition and preserve the history it represents. Our bluing, case color hardening, and restoration methods and techniques are all derived from manufacturer specifications that have been in place for over 100 years. Doug Turnbull Restoration, where firearms history comes to life.
This is a U.S. Firearms single action with our special DT serial number. This is in a 32 WCF. What we do is we get the guns from U.S. Firearms into white, we detail the polish on the cylinder, barrel, and frame, put our color case hardening in Carbona blue. These great shooting guns, copy of a Colt single action. Can't get a gun any better.
Keith, there's a lot of crap in behind them, all that spike, but I think they're going to work out here just in the open just a little bit. This one to turn broadside. Just a couple seconds here, I think it's going to move up into the open, and as it does, go ahead and bust it. Go ahead as if you feel comfortable, and it's about 70, 75 yards. Go ahead and bust it. Now, see, she's turned, she's hit, and she's winning that thick stuff. Let's go on that one now. She's coming out in the open. Let's go on over there. Well done, Keith. That's a nice one. That's a nice one.
Thank you, Lee.
Right. You're with Doug Turnbull Restoration. You, Doug, and the other guys came out. Tell me what you do.
I'm primarily a woodworker. I've done a little bit of everything there, but I primarily do wood finishes. I do the checkering at Turnbull's. I've been doing that for about 6.5 to 7 years now. So that's kind of my specialty is wood finish and checkering. But I do whatever they need me to do from time to time.
Well, I tell you what, not only are they beautiful, but they shoot very well.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. All right, Sam. Get one clear out there in the open.
Yep, okay.
Go ahead and bust it. He's hit good. He's hit good. Let's follow him on up and that's a nice spike.
Thank you.
That's a nice spike. Well done, Dave.
Thank you, Lee.
Well done. Well, we've been a busy morning here, and Dave and Cody came over and hunted this ridge with the horses. We were tied up down there. You rode up. How'd it work? You rode up, stepped off. What happened?
Rode up, stepped off, and peered around. And this one came into the clearing between a couple other ones, and the 475 Turnbull really did a job.
How far away were you, suppose?
About 75 yards.
Yeah, we can't show you because it wouldn't just wouldn't look right on camera. But there's a lot of that red stuff around here. That bullet really did the number on him.
Did a great job.
Did the number.
Couldn't ask for more.
I'm Lee Hawes. You've been watching Classic Hunts. Had here my friend Doug Turnbull and his crew, and we've had quite a buffalo hunt, haven't we?
It's been fantastic.
Fantastic. And you know what? We've tested some of his new 475 Turnbull. You know, the performance with it was just exceptional. I don't know what you do any better. I'd like to, maybe if you could get more bullet selection down the road, but that'll come.
That'll come, and that's why we come here.
Absolutely.
Enjoyment of hunting and try out bullets.
Absolutely. Well, if you want to come to Western Kansas and hunt buffalo with me and my crew, the information's on your screen. Tammy, put on something pretty. I'm headed home. The rest of you, I'll see you back here next week for more Classic Hunts.
Classic Hunts with Lee Hawes is brought to you by Buffalo Arms, outfitters to the Old West. Turnbull Restoration, preserving history, one gun at a time. Shoots in black powder, only the best in world-class black powder. Lone Star Rifle Company, doing one thing and doing it best. Whoa power, when going indoors is not an option. And Hawes Ranch Outfitters, adventure is our business.